Okay, it's recording. Um, this is Devlog number 2. The day is 6/9/2025 at 3:39 in the morning. We have quite a few developments that have happened since the last devlog. Uh, I was trying to upload the whole project up to Git and get a repository going, and I accidentally deleted the entire game. So I had to restart from scratch. Since I had to restart, I took what I had learned and tried to perfect it a little bit. So on the old one, I manually made the terrain with the terrain, like the built-in Unity terrain tools. This time I used uh, the terrain toolbox and imported a PNG of Gerlach, like a 10-mile radius of, or like a 5-mile radius of Gerlach. There are several iterations. I had one that was too big, so this is like a smaller one. This is about 5 miles. So, and everything's scaled down. So I think it's roughly about a square mile in like actual uh, like game distance. Um, so everything's been rebuilt. Um, we have player movement, a lot of textures, roads. Downloaded a Unity tool for $45 called Easy Roads 3D. It was not easy. It was a pain in the ass, and it kind of sucks and is missing a lot of the features. You can't really see any of the textures now because I have it just with all the, like the skybox and the lighting turned off. The actual lighting is something more similar to this. Matched the fog with the red tone from the mountains in the skybox, and it kind of blends when you're down here, so it goes on infinitely. Implemented a lot of other stuff like the street lights, the player movement. Player movement's enhanced. There is now crouching. Street lights are tuned to look similar to the sky. Another big breakthrough from this week is the PlayStation 1 textures. I turned off all of the filtering and let's see, what did I do? Turned general bitmap off, used bitmap turned off, made all of the textures 512, and turned all the filters off. And it has a pretty uniform look, similar to a PlayStation 1. The road tool that I bought sucked and didn't look right as like town roads because of like all the curves and stuff. That looks good for long distances, so they kind of run along the entire map. So we have 447 Main Street, Highway 34, Jungo Road, Soldier Meadows Road. And those are the highways. Bushes. Yeah, that's just about everything. There's been a lot of focus on downloading assets this week. The Gerlach, let's see, what do we call it? The Gerlach Codex was created this week with, I think, around 5,000 assets in it. Pretty much everything from itch.io and Unity Asset Store and a lot of stuff from Prefab. I scrolled through everything, got anything I think would be helpful to making the game. We do not have any NPCs yet or any animated anythings, but there are a lot of assets with the proper textures and colors for the vibe I want for the game. So that is going good. The animation part is slow. I'll do a quick walk around and demonstrate player controls real quick. Unapplied import setting. Okay, so this is, as you can see, we have the flashlight mechanic still. Jumping without floating. Crouching with decreased speed when crouched. So sprinting, crouching, jumping, full WASD movement, mouse movements, all adjustable, everything. Yep. Got the mesh on most of these buildings. So yeah, this is roughly the vibe of the game. Maybe we do a rough day-night cycle where it just adjusts the brightness, and which in that case it would be closer to this brightness-wise. Let's see. So this would be like the nighttime. Road kind of glows a little bit. Actually, that's because it has a PSX texture on it. It needs... This could be adjusted real quick, just like this. We're using bumped diffused legacy shaders instead of the Psx shaders because it responds better to the lighting. So now the road will not glow, as you can see. Yeah, look at this, Casey. Just changed it. Remember how the roads were glowing?
Yeah.
Look.
Whoa.
Now it's like pitch black out there, and then you come into town and it's like vaguely lit up. Got a little flashlight. It's like, yep, that is, I believe, everything. Unless I'm missing anything. Directional lights, rain. Yep, that is all of the highlights. Basically, to sum it up, shitloads of textures, shitloads of new assets, new road tools, enhanced like Skybox, enhanced terrain, severely lacking on NPCs or interacting with anything, guns. The next general goal is to have a couple of NPCs with some speech options and a zombie, like to spawn zombies all over the map and just give the player a gun and a health bar, and the zombies a health bar, but don't make them spawn in the town. So it's kind of like a safe place here with a few people to talk to, and then you wander out into the playa and there's just a shitload of hostile zombies. That is the goal for next week. We shall see how much I accomplish next Sunday.